What's up, everybody? This is David Clutch, and I'm here with a new tutorial on how to record a mix in Ableton. This is a good way to just knock a mix out really quick if you're just trying to get a mix out to showcase your skills of song selection. Obviously, this isn't a live mix, but it's a pretty good, easy way to do it if you're just on an airplane or sitting in your bed and you want to make a mix. So let's do it. First thing I do is I drag all my tracks from Rekordbox. I like using Rekordbox because then all your tracks are analyzed and you can either mix and key if you wanted to. You don't have to though, not always, but definitely makes things easier to just do, and that's the way I like to do it. But what I do is I drag all my tracks right here into, usually I just put them into one whole track, and then I'll go from there, because then that way they're at least analyzed in Ableton already. But we'll start here. So we'll take this track right here, drag it up here to track number 1. And first things first, you always want to make sure that your 1.1, see this track right now is starting right here, which is not the beginning of the track. So you want to drag that there. And then you're going to want to click here. Let's see, really quick. Go. All right, and then we'll pull this up, drag it all the way out, zoom into it, and you're going to want to right click here at the beginning and hit set 1.1 here. So now it should be on the 1, and there you go. Now you are on beat all the way through. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so it's best to just always make sure that your whole track is right on beat. So then we'll drag it right here to the beginning, and then we'll take this other track and we'll bring it up here. So we're going to listen to this one and see where we want to mix in, or where we want to start the mix in for this one. So let's take a look. I'm not going to use this loop, so no reason for it during this tutorial. You could always zoom in up here with this. It's a pretty good tool. All right, so let's see. Please. Yeah, so we'll start the mix in right here on the 65. Another thing I forgot to mention that I pre-did, but I'm going to show you, is I like to take my tracks down to about -5. You could do -6 too. And this just helps with the master, so you're not really going into the red and distorting anything. So we're going to start the mix in right here on this drop. We'll drag this over. We'll check this one out first and make sure that we are on. Looks like it's on 1.1. and all those kicks are on beat. You can see all those kicks are on beat. So if we did nothing else and we just left it like this, it would sound like this. So pretty cool, but we're gonna mix this in now as you would on a mixer if you were actually DJing it. So I like to use an EQ8. Some people like to use an EQ3. The difference is right here. EQ3 gives you the lows, mids, and highs, which is exactly like you would have on a mixer, which is pretty cool. So we'll use the EQ3 on this one, and then we'll use the EQ8 on this top track, just so you could see the difference and you could decide which one you like the best. So usually you're going to want to start this track with the lows out. So you're going to click the low and take down those lows. You could take them down about right here to like 17 or 16. And this is going to be, you're going to see a pretty hard cut, right? Pretty hard cut in this area, from bass to bass. So, but it's pretty good. It'll be pretty cool. So right here, first things first, on this one, I like to turn the power, turn it on and off on that. So right here, it'll be on, but it'll go off when the track actually starts or drops, because there's no reason for an EQ to be on any of this, really. So this track's already been EQ'd. There's no reason for all of this to have an EQ. So, all right. And then right here on this track, we'll also turn it on and off. So we'll turn, I'm just going to go like this so I can see where I'm at. All right. So we'll turn it on. Let's go like this. Turn it on right about here, because then we're going to cut all these lows out. So if you click here, you'll see it turns off, and if you click here, it turns on. Then we're going to hit this low cut right here, and we'll actually just start fading it out around this point. Oh, so we're going to just start fading it out like this. And you could fade it right here to like 470 hertz, 500 hertz. And we'll see what that sounds like. But I would suggest starting this a little higher here. Let's start it right around there and just and see how it sounds. But some of these things you have to play with a little bit, because it's not as natural as if you were playing on a mixer. But let's hear it and see what it sounds like, and then we'll go from there. So I think that this track would benefit from cutting out all these lows automatically right here. and letting these lows kick in. So let's see what it sounds like there. So it still sounds like it could still use some of these lows from this track. So we'll just bring that down just a little bit like that. And that way we still have some from this track, because this first track's really aggressive. So it would benefit from keeping some of those lows in there. Maybe even just a little bit more. Until they're all the way out and these are in. And then I would also, on this section right here, if we solo it, it's the weekend. And this is kind of like a good part to be already out of this track. So what you could do is click on this right here, and then kind of cut some of that out, and this is what it sounds like. So yeah, I got it. All right. You could even go a little more like that. So you could do that. And also another thing you can do is just Command E, get rid of it. That sounds probably the best, but you can also, if you want, add a reverb to the end of it. So this is another thing. Turn it on and off, because click that automation. You're going to want to turn it on and off because you don't want reverb on the whole thing. You just want reverb on the very, very tail end. I usually like to just do it like this last kick. You could go a little bit more if you like. So there you have that reverb tail that kind of brings you through. You can bring the decay up just a little bit. Let's just bring it to 2. And there you have it. As far as a mix in, you could even, there's a lot of techniques you can use. You could loop ways in. So if you want to just go like this, you know. So you can do that if you wanted to loop it in. Kind of gives it a cool touch. Also, another thing that I like to do is just go to this mixer and track volume and just bring it in slightly like this. So the volume just gets a little louder as it goes on. And this is what that sounds like. And you can also do that with this section if you'd like. Mixer, track volume, and bring it out just a little bit. I wouldn't go too much, but all right, so there you have it. That's just a quick way to make a mix on Ableton. You would just keep doing the same thing and adding tracks. You can even go back and forth between here, this first track and this second track, add another one here. But always make sure that you're turning these automations back to their normal settings so they're not messing with it. And for me, it's just easier to just keep adding audio tracks and just kind of go all the way down. So I hope this video helped. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will be making more videos for you on more tips and tricks to DJing and production. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, take it easy.